Imagine a country where each region boasts distinct landscapes and sceneries. From the grandeur of the Dolomites in the north to the warm beaches of the south, this is Italy. "20 regions, each a universe unto itself, each with its own traditions, dialect, and cuisine, reflecting centuries of culture and innovation." Italy is not just a country. It's an experience to be lived with all the senses, a treasure trove of biodiversity, art, history, culture, and gastronomy. In this video, we'll start by exploring some unique curiosities about this country, then venture into its most iconic places, and conclude our journey by visiting some of its most charming and authentic villages. Get ready to discover incredible landscapes, captivating stories, and a hospitality that only Italy can offer. Are you ready to live the Italian dream? Let's embark on this journey together. Imagine walking through the streets of a country that harbors more UNESCO World Heritage Sites than any other in the world. We are talking about Italy, with its 58 UNESCO sites. But do you know what makes this nation even more extraordinary? It houses about 70% of the world's artistic heritage. Museums, ancient churches, and art galleries follow one another in a journey through time and beauty that seems almost endless. And then, there is the Trevi Fountain in Rome. Have you ever thrown a coin into its waters, making a wish? Every day, coins worth about 3,000 euros are thrown into these waters, collected at night and donated to charity. It's not just a fountain, it's a symbol of hope and generosity, a must-see in the Eternal City. But Italy is not just art and history, it's also a land of indomitable natural forces. The country is home to some of Europe's most famous volcanoes, such as Vesuvius, Etna, and Stromboli, many of which are still active. And have you ever thought about the meaning of the name Italy? A popular theory is that the name derives from the Greek word Italos, meaning calf, and may have been used by the ancient Greeks to refer to the land south of Italy, also known as Vitulia, meaning the land of cattle. As for gastronomy, Italy is the home of pizza, pasta, and, of course, gelato. Who can resist the call of a margherita pizza? With its colors reflecting the Italian flag, it was invented in Naples in 1889 in honor of Queen Margherita. Each bite is a celebration of Italian essence, a taste that unites tradition and national pride. Let's continue our journey through Italian curiosities. Did you know that Italy is a global powerhouse in motor racing? Brands like Ferrari, Lamborghini, and Maserati are not just symbols of luxury and performance. They are emblems of ingenuity and passion that resonate around the world. But Italy is also a mosaic of cultures and languages. Besides Italian, there are about 31 dialects and minority languages, each with its own history, traditions, and unique expressions. This incredible linguistic heritage reflects the deep cultural diversity of the country, a true living treasure. And we cannot forget the wine, another national pride. Italy not only produces over a quarter of the world's wine, but is also the only nation with vineyards in every region. From north to south, every glass of Italian wine tells a story of terroir, passion, and centuries-old tradition. Now, let's begin our journey through the various regions of this fantastic country, moving among its most beautiful and iconic places. Who can resist its call? Who would not want to lose their heart in this magnificent country? Number 1. Cinque Terre. Located in eastern Liguria, this area is recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site and comprises 5 villages: Monterosso al Mare, Vernazza, Corniglia, Manarola, and Rio Maggiore. Each village has a distinct personality, with colorful houses that seem to defy gravity, clinging to steep cliffs. This region is a paradise for hiking enthusiasts, offering trails that wind along the coast and provide idyllic views of the Ligurian Sea. Spring and autumn are the best times to visit, thanks to mild weather, landscapes vibrant with color, and fewer tourists. You can travel on foot between the villages via the Blue Trail that skirts the rocky spurs, or you can take advantage of the regional train for an eco-friendly and swift mode of transportation. The cuisine of the Cinque Terre is a culinary treasure that reflects a deep connection with the sea and the land. Do not leave the area without trying trofie al pesto, a traditional dish, or without tasting a glass of chaquetra, a refined sweet wine typical of the region. Finally, during your visit, do not miss the opportunity to join guided tours that explore the vineyards and ancient terrace farming techniques, a fundamental cultural aspect of this territory. Number 2. The Northern Lake District. Lakes Maggiore, Como, and Garda are nestled among mountains, offering unique landscapes that have seduced travelers through the ages. Lake Maggiore is a world unto itself, characterized by its Borromean islands, blooming gardens, and historic palaces. Isola Bella, with its Baroque palace and Italian gardens, rises from the waters like a precious stone. Stresa, on the other hand, the village overlooking the waters, is renowned for its elegant lakeside promenade and historic hotels reminiscent of the Belle Époque era. Lake Como, known for its refined atmosphere, presents a perfect blend of nature and elegance. Villages like Varenna, or Bellagio, dubbed the Jewel of the Lake, are famous for their stone streets and colorful gardens. The neoclassical villas, such as Villa Carlotta and Villa del Balbianello, feature lush gardens and spectacular views, ideal for a boat trip or a lakeside aperitif. Lake Garda, the largest of the Italian lakes, is a paradise for sports enthusiasts and outdoor lovers. Riva del Garda, on the northern shore of the lake, is famous for its sailing and windsurfing opportunities, thanks to the constant winds. Malcesine, another picturesque village, is known for its medieval castle and the cable car that leads to Montebaldo, offering breathtaking views over the lake. Whether you're looking for a romantic weekend or an active vacation, the northern Italian lakes are a perfect destination to visit. Number 3. Rome. The Eternal City, where every stone and monument tells the story of an empire that shaped the world. Rome is not just the heart of Italy, but a stage where some of the most significant moments in human history have unfolded. We recommend exploring the Colosseum, the gigantic amphitheater that has witnessed gladiators and grand spectacles. Then, walk among the ruins of the Roman Forum, the nerve center of Roman public life. And do not forget to visit Vatican City, an independent country within Rome, home to the majestic St. Peter's Basilica and Michelangelo's frescoes in the Sistine Chapel. These sites are not only symbols of faith, but also sublime expressions of art and culture that transcend generations. Modern Roman life is also thrilling. Grab a coffee at one of the many historic cafes, or enjoy an evening stroll along the Tiber. Lastly, Roman cuisine, with dishes like carbonara or cacio e pepe, will offer you an authentic taste of local tradition. Number 4. Sicily, an island that stands as a true crossroads of cultures, histories, and landscapes. Sicily bursts with colors, aromas, and flavors, offering everything from enchanting beaches to world-renowned archaeological sites. Palermo, the capital, is a mosaic of historical influences, with vibrant markets such as Vucciria and Ballarò, where past and present converge. Do not miss the Palatine Chapel, a masterpiece of Byzantine mosaics, or the Teatro Massimo, one of the largest opera houses in Europe. Sicilian villages, like Erice and Cefalù, provide a dive into history and traditions. Also noteworthy is Taormina, with its ancient Greek theater, offering spectacular views of Mount Etna and the Ionian Sea. Sicilian cuisine reflects the island's cultural richness, with dishes like arancini, caponata, and cannoli, delighting the palate and telling the story of an island still largely undiscovered. Number 5. Sardinia and Emerald Coast. We must also visit Italy's other great island, Sardinia, with its most authentic expression being the Costa Smeralda, or Emerald Coast. This coastal strip is renowned worldwide for its crystal-clear waters, fine sandy beaches, and lush, pristine landscapes that attract celebrities and travelers seeking beauty and exclusivity. Porto Cervo is the vibrant heart of Costa Smeralda, a small village notable for its world-class marina and high-fashion boutiques facing chic squares. The architecture, while modern, reflects local traditions with a sophisticated use of natural shapes and materials, such as stone and wood. Not far from Porto Cervo, you will discover beaches like Capriccioli and Romazzino, where the sea assumes shades of blue so intense they seem surreal. Diving and snorkeling here are activities not to be missed, thanks to the richness of marine life and the clarity of the waters. Costa Smeralda also serves as an ideal starting point for exploring the Sardinian hinterland, with its many neuralgic villages and wild nature, offering a perfect balance between sea and mountain. Number 6. Siena. A city that encapsulates the essence of Italian medieval grace timelessly. It is known for its famous Palio, a horse race that takes place twice a year in Piazza del Campo, the vibrant heart of the city. The square is also renowned for its distinctive shell shape and for the imposing Palazzo Pubblico with the Torre del Mangia. Wandering through its narrow, winding streets, you'll discover splendid architecture like the Duomo, a masterpiece of Italian Gothic, rich with mosaics, sculptures, and artworks. The local cuisine offers delights such as pici, a thick, handmade pasta dressed with hearty sauces, and panforte, a dense, spiced cake that reflects the culinary richness of the region. Number 7. Piedmont. A region in northwest Italy, famous for the rolling hills of the Langhe, its prestigious wines, and rich culinary history. This area is a paradise for wine and food lovers, renowned worldwide for the white truffle of Alba and some of the best Italian wines like Barolo and Barbaresco. Visiting the Langhe, you'll encounter postcard landscapes, with extensive vineyards interspersed with castles and ancient villages. Among these, Alba stands out not only for its truffles, but also for its lively historical center. Barolo, on the other hand, offers not only exceptional wines, but also a fascinating wine museum located in the village castle. The region also offers diverse experiences, from wine tastings in historic cellars to walks and bike paths, like the Langhe Cycling Trail, which is a perfect way to enjoy the scenery and visit small villages like Neve and Monforte d'Alba, each with its own uniqueness and gastronomic offerings. Piedmont cities, like Turin, its capital, blend elegance and innovation. Turin, indeed, with its historic cafes, art museums, cinemas, and grand squares, offers a rich and varied urban culture. The city is also a hub for international events and festivals, reflecting its open and cosmopolitan spirit. Piedmontese cuisine, with dishes like cagnolotti del Plin, brasato al Barolo, and sweets like gianduiotti, is an expression of tradition and the quality of local ingredients. Number 8. Venice. Venice is an architectural masterpiece suspended directly over the water, a labyrinth of canals and calle that hide new discoveries at every turn. From the Rialto Bridge to the majestic Bridge of Sighs, each bridge and each building tells a story of nobility and art. St. Mark's Square, with its Byzantine basilica, is an open-air theater where history blends with the daily lives of its residents and tourists from all over the world. Don't miss the opportunity to take a gondola ride, the most iconic and romantic way to discover the city. As you sway on the water, let yourself be enchanted by the reflections of ancient facades in the canals. Moreover, Venice is a crossroads of culinary cultures. Savor the cicchetti, authentic small bites of Venetian cuisine, accompanied by a glass of Prosecco, the local sparkling wine. Number 9. Itria Valley. Traveling to the Itria Valley in Puglia, we venture into a landscape dotted with trulli, ancient olive trees, and enchanted villages, reflecting a story of beauty and tradition. Alberobello, known for its distinctive trulli, is just the beginning of the exploration. These dry stone constructions, with their conical roofs, are not only a feast for the eyes, but also a testament to human ingenuity, designed to keep interiors cool during the scorching summer. But the Itria Valley is also home to other gems, such as Locorotondo, Ostuni, and Cisternino, each with its own unique charm. Locorotondo, with its name evoking the circular shape of the village, is famous for its lime-washed houses that shine under the Apulian sun. Narrow streets and flowered balconies invite leisurely walks, discovering rustic corners and panoramic views of the surrounding countryside. Ostuni, the White City, stands on a hill overlooking the Adriatic Sea, with its walls and houses painted white, contrasting with the intense blue of the sky and sea. Its medieval architecture and vibrant art scene definitely make it a must-visit destination. Cisternino, less known but equally charming, offers a slower pace of life, perfect for chatting in the square and enjoying an aperitif at one of its outdoor cafes. The Itria Valley is also famous for its rural landscapes, where fields of ancient olive trees stretch as far as the eye can see, dotted with dry stone walls and fortified farmhouses. This is the land of extra virgin olive oil, caciocavallo cheese, taralli, friselle, orecchiette, and dishes based on vegetables and legumes. Number 10. Naples, famous for its vibrancy, its history, and naturally for being the birthplace of pizza. Exploring Naples means diving into a mix of eras and styles. From the ancient ruins of Pompeii and Herculaneum, silent witnesses of a glorious past, to the bustle of the historic center, where life unfolds in narrow alleys and small squares. The true soul of Naples, however, is discovered at the table. The Neapolitan pizza, a UNESCO heritage, is just the start of a gastronomic journey, includes delights like ragu, sfogliatella, and coffee, served strong and quick as local tradition demands. Naples is also a city of contrasts, where the beauty of the promenade clashes with the popular quarters, each with its own identity and history. These contrasts make Naples a unique place, a city that never ceases to surprise and fascinate. Number 11. Tuscany and its Val d'Orcia. This valley, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is famous for its landscapes that have inspired countless artists and poets. Its gentle hills, dotted with cypresses and bathed in golden light, provide the backdrop for beautiful medieval villages like Pienza, Montalcino, or San Quirico d'Orcia. Pienza, the ideal city of the Renaissance, is a true architectural gem, envisioned and realized by Pope Pius II. Indeed, its stone streets lead to squares and palaces that seem to come straight out of a dream. Montalcino is equally enchanting, home to the renowned Brunello, one of the world's most appreciated wines. Enjoy a glass of this red nectar while admiring the view from the battlements of the medieval fortress. And what about San Quirico d'Orcia? With its Italian gardens and ancient churches, this village offers an authentic immersion into the true Tuscany of traditions and warm hospitality. The Val d'Orcia is also a paradise for gourmets. In addition to Brunello, you can delight in a plate of pici all'aglione, truffles, or Pienza pecorino, authentic flavors that narrate the deep bond between man and nature. Visiting Val d'Orcia means allowing yourself the time to live according to the slow rhythms of nature, rediscovering the pleasure of walking through fields and vineyards, stopping to admire a sunset that sets the sky aflame. Number 12. Verona. Famous as the setting for the eternal love story between Romeo and Juliet, Verona offers much more than this literary myth. Venturing into its paved streets, you'll find yourself surrounded by magnificent Romanesque and Renaissance buildings. The Verona Arena, a well-preserved Roman amphitheater, still serves as the city's heartbeat, hosting opera performances and concerts that draw visitors from around the globe. Do not miss Juliet's house, where you can admire the famous balcony and leave a love letter, continuing the tradition of thousands of lovers. The city is also rich in history, evidenced by its impressive medieval gates, the Basilica of San Zeno Maggiore and Castelvecchio. Number 13. Umbria. A region that seduces with its tranquility, natural beauty, and intact medieval villages. To a more authentic and contemplative Italy. Assisi, the spiritual jewel of this region, is renowned worldwide as the city of St. Francis. Here, the Basilica of St. Francis, with its frescoes by Giotto and Cimabue, is a pilgrimage site and a center of art. Walking through its stone streets, you can truly feel the echo of a deep and spiritual history that permeates the city. Spoleto and Gubbio are other examples of Umbrian towns that preserve a rich historical and cultural heritage. Orvieto, moreover, stands majestic on a tough cliff, famous for its extraordinary cathedral and the cellars carved into the tuff. Umbria is also a land of excellent wines and rich cuisine. Truffles, olive oil, and legumes are just some of the local delights you can enjoy in this region, where every meal is an occasion to celebrate the products of the land. Number 14. Florence. This city is a living museum, with masterpieces by artists like Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, and Botticelli. The Florence Cathedral, with its imposing dome by Brunelleschi, dominates the city's skyline and is a must-visit. No less stunning is the Ponte Vecchio, an ancient bridge adorned with jewelry shops that crosses the Arno with a time-defying pride. For art lovers, the Uffizi Gallery offers an unmatched collection of Renaissance works, while the nearby Palazzo Pitti displays treasures of art and regal history. As you wander through the streets of the historic center, let yourself be tempted by the many traditional artisan shops. Florence is also renowned for its Tuscan cuisine. Try a Florentine steak or a dish of ribollita to understand how even the food here is an art form. Number 15. The Abruzzo, Lazio, and Molise National Park. This park is a biodiversity sanctuary, one of the last refuges for many protected species, such as the Marsican brown bear and the Apennine wolf. Here you can delve into wonderful landscapes made of mountains, forests, and river valleys, which provide refuge to a rich variety of flora and fauna. Activities here are plentiful: hiking, birdwatching, and even skiing during the winter months. The small villages within the park, like Pescaceroli and Civitella Alfedena, also offer a warm welcome to tourists with hospitality that reflects the peace and tranquility of the surrounding nature. Moreover, do not miss the opportunity to taste the local cuisine based on fresh and simple ingredients, which reflect the pure essence of the mountains. Number 16, Dolomites, one of the most spectacular and iconic mountain ranges in both Italy and Europe. Declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site, the Dolomites offer unique landscapes and are a paradise for outdoor sports enthusiasts. In summer, the trails invite long hikes, climbing, and mountain biking, while in winter, the region transforms into a prestigious ski resort with slopes that attract skiers from around the world. Besides sports, we recommend visiting museums and cultural centers to immerse yourself in the fascinating alpine culture and to savor local dishes like canederli or apple strudel, which reflect both Austrian and Italian influences. Among the picturesque villages not to miss, Cortina d'Ampezzo, a gem of the Dolomites, famous as much for its ski slopes as for the elegant atmosphere of the town center. Equally charming is the village of Ortisei in Val Gardena, known for its wood sculpture art and the fascinating Latin traditions that continue to thrive in its streets. The Dolomites are a place where nature displays its full splendor, inviting anyone who visits to connect deeply with the environment. Number 17, Calabria and Tyrrhenian Coast. This coast offers golden sandy beaches and wild cliffs where the clear sea rivals the blue of the sky. Here, we recommend visiting towns like Tropea and Scilla. Tropea is renowned for its white beaches and the ancient church of Santa Maria dell'Isola, built on a rock accessible only by a staircase carved into the stone. Further south, the small village of Scilla, with its Raffo castle overlooking the sea, is shrouded in legends dating back to the times of the Odyssey, making every visit a dive into Greek mythology. The Calabrian hinterland, such as the Sila and Aspromonte areas, is perfect for nature enthusiasts, offering excellent opportunities for hiking, exploring rich biodiversity, and experiencing serene natural landscapes. Calabrian cuisine, with its generous use of chili pepper and fresh fish, invites you to taste intense flavors that narrate the story of a still wild and pristine territory. Number 18, Marche. This region stretches from the Adriatic coast to the gentle hills that lead up to the Apennines. This land is a mosaic of art cities, ancient villages, and characteristic landscapes. Among its gems, we must mention Urbino, a Renaissance jewel, famous as the birthplace of the painter Raphael and for its imposing ducal palace. Its historic center is a masterpiece of architecture, preserving its Renaissance urban structure intact. Not far away, Gradara is famous for its medieval castle, the setting of the tragic love story between Paolo and Francesca, as narrated by Dante Alighieri. Towards the coast, we find Ancona, the main port of the Marche, which combines ancient history with modern dynamism. Not far away, the coastal villages of Sirolo and Numana attract visitors with their hidden beaches and sea views. Sirolo is ideal for nature lovers and hikers, while Numana offers a tranquil atmosphere with its small harbor and fine gravel beaches. Number 19. The Amalfi Coast. This southern Italian region, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is not only a natural spectacle, but also a reservoir of culture, history, and tradition. Nestled between the deep blue sea and majestic mountains, it features a mosaic of colorful villages and lemon terraces that snake along a winding coastline. The town of Amalfi, with its magnificent cathedral dedicated to St. Andrew, stands as a cornerstone of the area. Positano and Ravello, with their narrow alleys and sunlit squares, offer picturesque views and a chance to experience an atmosphere of a bygone era. We recommend exploring the coastal trails, such as the renowned Path of the Gods, which offers breathtaking views where the sky and sea meet in an eternal. The local cuisine is also a key to understanding the soul of this region. Do not miss the traditional gnocchi and taste the limoncello, made from the most aromatic lemons of the area. Beyond these experiences, the Amalfi Coast provides numerous cultural and leisure opportunities, like the Paper Museum in Amalfi or the Ravello Festival held in the summer months. Number 20. Gargano and Salento, Puglia. These areas are famous for their golden beaches, some of the most beautiful waters in Italy, and small villages rich in history. The Gargano, with its umbra forest and rugged coastlines, offers an immersion into wild nature. Vieste, one of the most beautiful villages, with its white beaches and sea caves, is a must-visit for those seeking a blend of sea and culture. Not far away, the Tremiti Islands captivate visitors with their tranquility and clear waters, ideal for snorkeling and diving. Further south, Salento is the land where the Adriatic Sea meets the Ionian Sea, creating a paradise of long sandy beaches, turquoise waters, and art cities like Lecce, famous for its sophisticated Baroque architecture. After exploring the iconic places of Italy, let us now immerse ourselves in the tranquility of its most charming villages and small towns, where the essence of Italian life manifests in a more intimate and authentic way. Number 1. Gubbio. Gubbio is one of the oldest medieval villages in Umbria, known for its authentic atmosphere and well-preserved traditions. The historic center is a maze of ancient streets that climb steeply up to the Palazzo dei Consoli, an imposing Gothic structure that dominates the city. Every year, the village hosts the Festa dei Ceri, a folkloric event where citizens run through the streets carrying enormous candles in a race of strength and faith. Additionally, the Basilica of Sant'Ubaldo, located atop the hill with a view over the valley, is a place of pilgrimage and profound spiritual significance. Number 2. Montepulciano. Famous for its nobile wine, Montepulciano is an elegant Tuscan village perched on a hill, offering spectacular views over the Val d'Orcia and Val di Chiana. Strolling along the main street means discovering Renaissance palaces, ancient churches, and historic cellars, where you can taste the famous wine directly from the producers. Piazza Grande is the heart of the village, surrounded by magnificent buildings like the Palazzo Comunale and the Cathedral of Santa Maria Assunta, which bear witness to the rich history of the place. This village not only delights the palate with its wine, but also enchants with its architectural beauty and relaxed atmosphere. Number 3. Sirmione. This spa town, located on a narrow peninsula jutting into Lake Garda, is one of the most popular destinations in the area. Sirmione is famous for its mineral-rich thermal waters, which have attracted visitors since Roman times, as evidenced by the ruins of the Grand Villa of Catullus, located at the tip of the peninsula. The Scaligero Castle, with its towers and crenellated walls, offers a spectacular view of the lake. In addition to the thermal baths, the village is also a vibrant cultural spot, with boutiques, artisanal gelaterias, and cafes that animate the streets of the historic center. Number 4. Ischia. Known primarily for its healing thermal waters and lush landscapes, Ischia offers much more than just seaside relaxation. The Aragonese Castle, accessible via a stone bridge, provides a real open-air history lesson with an unmatched view of the Gulf of Naples. Ischia's beaches are also worth mentioning, as they are among the most beautiful in the region, with soft sand and clear water. Beyond thermal wellness, the island boasts excellent cuisine, with dishes based on fresh fish and local wines that delight every palate. Number 5. Portofino. Nestled in the splendid Ligurian Riviera, Portofino is a small fishing village that has become synonymous with elegance and exclusive living. The pastel-colored houses overlooking the small harbor create a magical atmosphere, especially at sunset when the lights reflect on the water. The village is also famous for its luxury boutiques and gourmet restaurants, as well as the trails that offer panoramic hikes along the sea and through the natural park. The Piazzetta, the heart of the village, is the ideal place to enjoy an aperitif and observe daily life around the harbor. Number 6. Ortisei. In the heart of Val Gardena, Ortisei is famous for its tradition of wood carving, an art that can be explored through galleries and workshops scattered throughout the village. With its wooden sculptures, Ortisei offers a dive into local culture through the work of artisans that has continued for generations. Additionally, the Dolomites surround the village, making it the ideal starting point for both summer and winter excursions. The churches, rich in sacred art and fascinating architecture, also deserve a visit. The town is a hub for winter sports enthusiasts, with access to world-renowned ski slopes and cross-country. In the heart of Tuscany, Volterra is a gem perched on a hill overlooking the surrounding landscape. Its history spans over 3,000 years, influenced by the Etruscans, Romans, and the Middle Ages. Entering through the ancient city gates, you are immediately welcomed by the charm of its Etruscan walls, among the oldest in Italy. The historic center is a journey through time, with its cathedral, the baptistery, and the imposing Palazzo dei Priori, one of the oldest town halls in Italy. Don't miss the opportunity to visit the Etruscan Acropolis and the Roman Theater, places that tell stories of past civilizations. Additionally, the alabaster craft shops, typical of the area, offer a unique experience to discover ancient working techniques passed down through generations. Number 8. Pitigliano. Perched on a massive tough cliff, Pitigliano is a village that seems sculpted from the very rock it stands on. Also known as the Little Jerusalem, due to its historic Jewish community, the village offers a journey through different eras and cultures. Its narrow streets and stone arches lead to fascinating discoveries such as the Jewish Quarter, with its synagogue and cellars carved into the rock. The view of the houses emerging from the rock is a true spectacle of nature, while the medieval alleys are rich in history and mystery. Pitigliano is also famous for its white wines, particularly the Bianco di Pitigliano, which can be tasted in the numerous wine shops in the village. Number 9. Bellagio. Known as the Pearl of Lake Como, Bellagio is situated at the intersection of the lake's three branches, offering romantic views that have inspired artists and writers for centuries. Its narrow stone streets, lush gardens, and elegant villas make Bellagio one of Italy's most romantic destinations. Visitors can explore the gardens of Villa Melzi or Villa Serbelloni, enjoying an extraordinary variety of plants and panoramic views of the lake. Additionally, the village's restaurants serve excellent local dishes, with fresh ingredients caught directly from the lake's waters. Number 10. Vieste. Vieste is a coastal town located on the tip of the Gargano, known for its clear waters and white beaches. The Old Town is a maze of alleyways winding around a massive medieval castle overlooking the sea. The Cathedral of Santa Maria Assunta in Cielo adds a touch of historical grace with its Romanesque architecture. Additionally, nature lovers can explore the numerous sea caves along the coast or hike in the Gargano National Park, a protected area offering spectacular landscapes and unique biodiversity. Number 11. Capri. The island of Capri is an Italian jewel, nestled in the heart of the Tyrrhenian Sea, famous for its stunning landscapes, crystal-clear waters, and sea caves, the most famous of which is undoubtedly the Blue Grotto. Tourists are drawn here by the natural beauty and the refined luxury of its boutiques and restaurants. The center of Capri, with the famous Piazzetta, is the perfect spot to enjoy a coffee while watching the hustly and bustly. Moreover, walking along the island's trails offers uniquely rare views, with the chance to discover hidden corners and picturesque vistas. Number 12. Santo Stefano di Sessanio. A fortified medieval village in Abruzzo, Santo Stefano di Sessanio captivates visitors with its resilience and timeless beauty. This small village, perched atop a hill offering panoramic views of the Gran Sasso Mountains, is an extraordinary example of architectural preservation and rural charm. Known for its lentils and other artisanal products, Santo Stefano di Sessanio is an ideal destination for those interested in sustainable tourism and wanting to experience an authentic Italian hilltop village. The narrow stone streets and restored medieval structures provide a backdrop for a peaceful retreat into Italy's past. Number 13. Porto Venere. This picturesque village is located on the Ligurian coast, at the entrance to the famous Cinque Terre. Porto Venere is renowned for its natural beauty and colorful buildings that overlook the Ligurian Sea. The Church of San Pietro, built on a rocky promontory overlooking the sea, offers one of the most spectacular views in the region. The narrow medieval streets lead to small squares where tourists can enjoy fresh local fish. It is also an ideal starting point for exploring the Cinque Terre, either by land or by sea. Number 14. Recanati. Recanati is famous for being the birthplace of Giacomo Leopardi, one of Italy's greatest poets. Strolling through this small village means following in Leopardi's footsteps, visiting places that inspired some of his most famous poems, such as the Colle dell'Infinito. The historic center is a network of medieval streets, intimate squares, and historic palaces, where every corner seems to evoke poetry and music. The Leopardian Museum preserves manuscripts, rare editions, and personal mementos of the poet, making this village a must-visit for lovers of Italian literature. Number 15. Riva del Garda. Located at the northernmost point of Lake Garda, this village is a crossroads of culture, nature, and history. Riva del Garda is surrounded by imposing mountains that offer a variety of trails for hikers and cyclists. The lake itself is a paradise for water sports enthusiasts, such as sailing and windsurfing. Additionally, the historic center of Riva del Garda, with its Venetian palaces and medieval fortress, tells the village's history through the centuries, while the lakeside cafes are the perfect spot to relax and enjoy the view. Number 16. Sperlonga. Situated between Rome and Naples along the Tyrrhenian coast, Sperlonga is a seaside village with white beaches and clear waters. The historic center, with its narrow alleys and whitewashed houses, resembles Greek island villages and offers stunning sea views. The Cave of Tiberius, an archaeological site housing the remains of a Roman villa and ancient sculptures, adds another layer of history to this already fascinating village. Sperlonga is an ideal destination for those seeking a combination of natural beauty, history, and seaside relaxation. Number 17. Ragusa Ibla. Ragusa Ibla, the ancient heart of Ragusa, is a masterpiece of Sicilian Baroque, with its ornate churches and palaces climbing the slopes of a hill. This village is a labyrinth of narrow streets and staircases leading to hidden squares and gardens. The Cathedral of San Giorgio, with its imposing Baroque facade, dominates the urban landscape. Ibla is also a gastronomic paradise, famous for its restaurants serving innovative local cuisine based on traditional recipes and fresh ingredients. Number 18. Polignano a Mare. Polignano a Mare is famous for its unparalleled position atop the limestone cliffs overlooking the Adriatic Sea. The Old Town is a blend of white lanes that lead to small squares directly facing the sea, offering breathtaking views. attractions include Lama Monachile Beach, a cove nestled between two massive cliffs, and the renowned Grotta Palazzese restaurant, carved directly into the rock. Polignano is also the birthplace of Domenico Modugno, one of Italy's most cherished singer-songwriters. Number 19. Todi. In the green heart of Umbria, Todi rises on a hill overlooking the Tiber River. This medieval village is surrounded by walls that preserve an ancient charm and a nearly mystical peace. Piazza del Popolo, located in the center of the village, is one of the most harmonious medieval spaces in Italy, surrounded by historic buildings such as the Palazzo del Popolo, the Palazzo dei Priori, and the cathedral. For its hospitality, with numerous cafes, restaurants, and shops offering local products and traditional dishes, allowing visitors to savor true Umbrian cuisine. Number 20. Ortigia. The beating heart of Syracuse, Ortigia is a small island that encapsulates an incredible historical and artistic heritage. Walking through its paved streets, you are enveloped by the magical atmosphere of a place steeped in history, passed down through hundreds of years. The Cathedral of Ortigia, transformed from an ancient Greek temple dedicated to Athena, is a true masterpiece, blending classical and Baroque architectural elements. Be sure not to miss the local market to taste typical products like cheeses, olives, and citrus fruits, or enjoy a magical sunset at Fonte Aretusa with its legends dating back to the times of Greek myths.